get a nap on the way over here?
Yeah, he
What's
did.
Papa doing?
He got a nap on the way over, then he got a nap when we were sitting up in the Buckingham room. You know, he took him a nice little nap before we.
What do y'all think of that?
I mean, he told us a while ago that he was ready to start a family. You know, now that he's doing it, he'll be a great dad.
Kevin, how are you doing recovering from your injury from last year?
100% ready to go again. You know, I haven't played in almost a year now. I'm just ready to get back after it.
What was the biggest hurdle as far as getting out of your mind and knowing you were fully back to where you were?
I really didn't have any worries, you know, coming back out there. I was ready to play immediately. So, you know, being able to just go back out and compete with my guys in spring ball was something I was anxious to do. So I know I'm ready to play again. I'm not going to play any doubt in my mind, like afraid to play the game. So, you know, it's something I want to do.
This defensive scheme change to a 3-4, how, from your perspective, does that make any difference for you guys in the secondary, or is it the same old?
In the secondary, it's not too much different. You know, we go about this things the same way. It's just, you know, changing things up front and making it easier for us in the back end. We got guys like Bijan, McTelvin, you got all those guys who make plays up front, and that makes our job easier in the back end.
What have you seen as far as the development from Austin year 1 to year 2?
Man, that's the best quarterback in the country. Like, no doubt about it, that's the best guy out here in the country. You know, he goes out and competes every day. Everybody talks about that Texas A&M game. He was knocked down, you know, time after time, and just to see him get back up. I wasn't even there, but I wish I could be there to pick him back up after those plays.
How difficult was it to see what happened with Raleigh, and how's he doing, and then how do you think the running game will be?
I mean, I thought my situation was bad until I saw what happened to him, and, you know, you got to take advantage of everything every day, you know, because the game could be taken away from you just like that. And to see that taken away from somebody as talented as him, who could easily, you know, play at the next level, is just, you know, it's heartbreaking. But, you know, he's handled it, you know, like a pro, and that's what he does, you know. And he's there, you know, he's still there with us, you know, teaching the younger guys, you know, kind of motivating everybody to do everything as best as they can, you know, because it can be taken away like that.
Raleigh seems like a pretty popular guy in the locker room. So was that hard on you guys?
Yeah, it was tough because, you know, he was a leader. Everybody looked at him as a leader, and now to not have him in the locker room anymore, you know, it's a loss of a leader. But, you know, at the same time, we got all these veteran players. It's just somebody like Raleigh was very special to us all, you know. To not have him there was tough.
When you think about the personality of a defense, how might your personality be different under Paul Rhodes than you were last year?
You know, I got to sit in meetings with him. You know, I know what he expects of us as players, and that's what he wants me to be able to interpret with everybody else. You know, teach the defense. This is what our, you know, personality to be. This will be our techniques. This is what we're gonna be. You know, that's what he wants everybody to be able to harp on, especially in the secondary, with us, you know, having veteran groups and then guys who know how he is as a coach. He wants us to influence those other guys to step in their roles and handle them well.
You got a chance to go against guys like G. Morgan in practice, but what really sets Jared Cornelius apart from those guys?
He handles everything like a pro. You know, he's a veteran player, and, you know, regardless of, you know, the situation at wide receiver, he's gonna go out there and push everybody else. Like, he's out there every Saturday morning, Sunday mornings, working with the young guys on route running, on getting conditioned, all those different types of things, just so they can be better as a unit.
Is there any guys coming out that's going to be able to take some of that pressure off of him?
Yeah, we got Brandon Martin, you got Jonathan Nash, you got Deion Stewart, you got a lot of depth. You just got, you know, lack of playing experience. You know, when those guys get their feet wet, that's, you know, it's going to be a sight to see, because those are some talented guys.
Kevin, are you playing nickelback right now? Or are you going to move around some, or is it to be determined?
I'll probably play corner. You know, my primary role will be the nickel. You know, that's what I play. But at the same time, you know, I'm going to play whatever Coach Rose puts me in. He said I can play just about anything back there in the back end. So, you know, whatever I play, you know, I'm going to embrace that role and go, you know, give it 100%.
Are you comfortable kind of doing whatever?
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, if you know what one person's doing, you're going to know what somebody else is doing. If the safety's making a call for the corner, they should know what the corner's doing. They can be able to go play corner if they wanted to. So, you know, that's how I look at everything when you learn in a defense.
Was that something that without you being on the field maybe was missing last year? Was there some confusion back there a little bit?
I don't think it was confusion. It was just a lack of depth. We had a lot of talented guys back there, and they can play anywhere on the field. Like I try to explain that I do, but, you know, it's just a lack of depth. And, you know, that wears and tears on guys after a whole season. I mean, that was the second game of the first game of the season. They had to go through a whole season without me, DJ, Brito. You know, that's depth that we lost, and that's just probably it showed close to the end of the season.
You mentioned Brandon as a guy that who are the freshmen that are coming so far kind of caught your eye on the question?
Let's see, Davion Warren from Louisiana. That's a talented guy. He's fast. I mean, he's twitchy. He's probably gonna be. He's like a more conditioned Jared Cornelius. I mean, to see him play, I can't wait to see him play. Him, Malik Barkley's pretty talented. Coylin Jackson. You got Gerard Barnes. You know, from my hometown. I can't wait to see him play. He's got talent too.
Coming off the season injury and then being bestowed captain, what type of mindset do you have going into the season, and what some of the expectations that you have for yourself finishing up the season?
You know, coming off that injury and then being voted captain without even playing last year, that's, you know, something that shows that my teammates looked at me as like a leader on the team without even playing. You know, my presence being there was just like a leader to them, and I guess that, you know, I'm going to embrace that and try to attack everything I can on the field and bring everybody along with me. If I'm going 100%, you're going to be going 100% with me. If I'm going 50%, you pick me up and make me go 100% with you. You know, kind of just holding each other to a higher standard.